You just put them all together.
I always imagine, not really, it's like part one, part two, part three. Imagine my phone is like, why did a math person have to buy me to record all this stuff? How are we doing so far? I mean, this is, don't feel bad if you have trouble with order operations, because it is really important and it's not immediately intuitive to us. We're not born knowing this because humans had to invent this stuff. We weren't born knowing it, right? In fact, math teachers, which really makes me cry, obviously have trouble with them themselves. They shouldn't. They really shouldn't, but they do. So it should make you feel a little bit better if you're having trouble with this. Let's try one more. Let me show you another mistake people make. What you got, Jeff? I don't know, Jeff. Let's do this, yeah. Become a 3, Jeff. There you go. Alright. Can you guys see that? 6 times the quantity 4 minus 2 squared divided by 3 times 5. The mistake people make is that they write a 15 at the end, which is not good. Because you don't do multiplication before division all the time. You do it as it comes. So this is one we talked about the other day. Specifically, only the 3 would go on the bottom. You wouldn't put the 3 and the 5 on the bottom. That wouldn't make any sense. That's not fair. So what's the very first thing I do in this problem?
Parentheses.
4 minus
Yeah, 4 minus 2 is?
2.
2. Now what?
Exponents.
Exponents. 2 squared is?
4.
Now here's a mistake people make. What's wrong? What did they do wrong if I write this?
No, it's wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Multiply. 6 times.
What is wrong?
6 times 4.
2 squared is positive 4, but
4.
that's got to stay that same operation. I can't, it's sort of like water into wine, which would be really useful, but I can't do it. It's got to stay multiplication.
Yeah.
So be careful about that. Don't let that happen so often. You're going to see me write in your papers, addition can't become multiplication. You got to be careful about maintaining the operations, right? Now what's next? What do I do with all these?
6 times 4.
Yeah, just do it straight across. What's 6 times 4?
24.
24. And then just write this stuff. What's 24 divided by 3?
8.
8. And what's 8 times 5?
40.
40. Cool. How does that feel? Okay, cool. Okay. I think that's as much as I wanted to do. Let's see. Yes, okay, cool. Good Lord, we got a lot of examples. Alright, cool. I think that's pretty good right there. So I know that the last couple days, well, the first 2 days of the class here, it's been a lot of me talking. The first day we had a little bit of group work. I need to get to a certain point where I can give you some handouts to do some group work. I just got to get through some of this. Also, I desperately need your questions from homework to build off of so I can get a better feel for where you guys are. This next section is going to focus more on, I did a little bit of this earlier, but when they give you an expression and they tell you a value for the variable, you just plug it in and see what it is. And this is sort of getting us ready for equations. Because do you guys remember when you solve an equation, how do you check the answer? What do you do to check the answer to an equation? You plug it back in to see if it works, right? So this section is just talking about, do you know how to handle plugging values in for variables? Because the section after this is going to be all about solving equations. And that's when I'm going to have a couple different handouts on how to solve equations, because that's like bread and butter for algebra. So, what I'm going to do today, I don't think we didn't do this last time. We're going to take a little field trip around the campus. We're going to go by the 2 different tutoring centers, and we're going to end up at my office. So if you need to see me for anything, you can just hang out with me at the office. I would take it because I'm not going to come back here. Take your stuff because the door can't be locked.